Welcome to another episode of This Is Anything Goes, and today we are going to be installing this MBQ underseat active subwoofer. Okay, so first off, let's unbox this first and see what it comes with. And what we have is the woofer itself. This is a 10-inch woofer. Very nice. So it has a couple of inputs. It has the direct input from the speaker line or from the RCA cable, which is the low level or the high level. Then we have low pass, input gain, phasing, and the remote control. Okay, what else comes in the box? We have the bass control. We have the mounting brackets, which I'm not sure whether I'll be using. And we have a bunch of cables. Let's open it up. We have the cable for the speakers. We have the cable for the grounding, and then to connect to the remote, the power, and the speaker line. We have the fused 10 amp fused power. This goes to the battery, and we have the remote line. So it's all color coded. You can't really mess this up actually. Okay, so let's get to installing it. Okay, so the first thing that we need to consider is the type of car that we are installing it in. In my case, I'm installing it into the Myvi, so I believe I have plenty of space behind, underneath the driver's side, and I've actually measured it. Should not be a problem. And if you're having an Axia, you probably want to get the 8-inch because the 10-inch most likely won't fit. And how you want to route the cable. So what I did see, sorry for the noise, my neighbor is doing some renovation. Okay, let me get the touchlight. So what I can see is I'll probably be able to run the cable down from here. Either here or the one up here. Alright, so I'll let you know what I've decided later. And then we'll probably route it under the carpet from here, behind the glove box, all the way down, and somehow get over here, in which I'll show you later. But first, we need to remove the driver's side seat, which is 1, 2, 3, and one more over there, 4 bolts. And I believe I need to remove the... oh no, I don't. Yeah, I don't have to remove the middle portion to remove this. Okay, so let me get to it. Okay, so I ended up using a metal wire going through here. And what I will do is I've actually got it over here, and then I'll tie this up and then pull it in. Okay, so we'll leave the wire on this side first. What we'll do is we need to take out the coin box, then we'll need to pull this tree out. So my suggestion is put all to the furthest on this side so that you can put it back correctly later. And what you need to do is just pull it, firm grip and pull. Then there's 2 screws here, Phillips, so just remove that. Now what you do is you just pull it. And then you have a clip at the back here that you need to disconnect. Next up, you need to pull this out, and it's held on by clips at the side here. 3 clips, 1, 2, 3. So just pull it, and then disconnect the connectors at the back. Or if you don't want to, it's okay as well. Yeah, I'll just leave it here like this. Okay, so now we need to remove the top portion, which is the player, in order to access the wiring at the back. So for this, all you need to do is just pull really hard. If you are on the original player, they have 2 screws, but since mine is on Android, there's no 2 screws on the bottom here. So yeah. Okay, so once we have access to the wirings, we will need to look for usually the blue or the pink cable that says M connection. So what we'll do is we'll open this up, expose it, and then connect it to the blue wire that is given to us. Okay, so next up I want to install this, and I will probably be pasting it over here. So I will run the cable from here, okay, from the bottom here, going in. Sorry. And then I will try to reach it from here, then pull it up here, okay, and then we'll follow the blue line to go downwards. Okay, so I'm done with the wiring, so let me explain. So instead of using the speaker cables that is provided by the kit, I do have a spare RCA cable, so I'm using that, and I connect it to the auxiliary out left and right. Okay, and then I run it down here along with the M connection. Okay, I run it down into here. So there's a plastic piece down here whereby it's only held on by 2 clips, so you just need to pull it out. And then the controller, the volume controller, it's routed from here. The volume controller routed from here, and then all of it goes inside here, then goes through this channel out here, then from there I connect it over to here. Okay, so that's the 3 wires over here. And then for the ground, which is this, that connects to the entire socket, I put it over here. Alright, so for testing purposes, I've already bolted it, but later on I'll need to unbolt and then bolt it with the seat itself. Okay, so now all the wires are here. What I'll do is I'll connect everything, then I'll connect the positive on the battery, and then give this a try. Okay. Okay, so I missed out on the power cable just now in the explanation, so it's the same. Going through this route and then going into here, as you can see. Hang on. As you can see, the yellow goes down along with all these cables, then go through here, then come out here. Okay, so everything's connected over here. Okay, blue to blue, yellow to yellow, and this will be left unused because I didn't use the speaker cable, I used the RCA cable. Okay, so now that we have everything here, let's connect it over to here. So RCA cable goes in here. Alright, make sure you get your left and right correct. Then the remote control connects here and the socket goes here. Then we'll clean up the wires over here. Okay, so I've tied up all the cables. What I'll do is I'll stuff all of this under the carpet. So you might be thinking, this is it? Nope, let's do it again. And we are done. So I've do some cable management. Everything's good. The player is running. Okay, so I'm gonna put all these panels back, then we'll do a sound test before we put the chair back. Alright. Okay, installation done. Everything's put back. We just haven't cleaned up and put back the seat. Okay, so yep, cable manage, everything well. Let's do the testing now. Okay, so let's start this up. Okay, tiring but satisfying, seriously satisfying. Okay, now you must be wondering how much does this cost. It was less than 200 ringgit, plus there was a Shopee promotion whereby anything above 200 ringgit you get 25 ringgit discount. So I got this for about 170 plus because it was ngam about 202 ringgit. So if you are interested to buy this, I will put the link on where I purchased it. And then, well, I'm not getting any sponsorship or any benefits for, if you use the link. You can always use another link. This is the MBQ 10-inch underseat subwoofer. Okay, now how long it took for me to do this installation? Overall it took me about 2 hours. I was carefully routing it, as well as I was thinking of whether or not to use the speaker cable or the RCA cable. So I took a while to actually search for my RCA cable, and I have a pimple here. You can see that I'm getting old if I have all these weird things on my face. Right, yep, I'm pretty ugly. Okay, I hope this is beneficial. Now obviously the part where I actually cut the rubber on the engine bay side, I will use silicone to close it so that water does not come in. I will do that later on because the silicone I have at home has already hardened and I can't use that, so I'll need to go out and buy. So while I'm going out and buy, I'm gonna enjoy this new woofer. The thing about this Myvi is that there is very little boot space, so I don't want to put in a 10 or 12 inch at the back in the boot because I won't have much space left, which is why I opt for an underseat. And this fits nicely actually, so if we were to put the seat on top, it will not disturb because it's over here and over here. You must be wondering what's this cable, right? Well, if you remember one of my old videos, I installed a monitor, this headrest monitor. So yeah, that's the cable for that, which is over here. Okay, very nice. And this is actually the seat belt cable, so this goes underneath later on like this. You'll cross it, but it's alright. Okay, I'm very happy. Really, yeah, there's nothing much to talk. So if you have any questions about this install, you can always drop me a message down below and I will try to answer all your questions, provided it's not too weird. Alright, I try not to answer very weird questions. And yeah, if you have not done so, make sure you hit the subscribe, the like and the bell button so you get notified on our future uploads. Okay, and till then, I will see you again.